Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, I've finished the entire season of Wednesday, and on further revision, it's a good show. It's enjoyable. The character Wednesday has always been much beloved. It's like the most favorite portion of the Addams family. I mean, she always made everyone laugh. The lack of emotion, the complete things she'd say and take pleasure in is like everyone else's worst nightmare. So it always was enjoyable to watch. So the fact that they give her her own show just makes sense. It's a natural course of, well, media running out of their own original ideas that they just take one thing and run with it. So it worked, though. It worked. I'm going to say that. One thing I got to say, for going into a high school, they really spent no time in class. There was that one scene where they're in the herbologist class talking about evil plants, and that's it. And then the fencing class. But that was like in the first 2 episodes. After that, it's all about out-of-school activities. I mean, I kept talking about Harry Potter, and at least Harry Potter had going back to class, had Quidditch matches. This literally went like, okay, we're forgetting about school entirely. Let's make it about out-of-class activities. Like, she'll be there in the middle of the day, and I'm like, shouldn't you be in class at this point in time? It just bothers me that it's just like, come on, you're a student. You're in school. Why are you leaving? Are you ditching? I think I was just more interested because they gave us a lot of pointless slice of life. Like, well, I never went to dances, so the Raven dance had no effect on me. I guess for those who went to dances growing up, I guess I had more of a Wednesday mindset. They're pointless activities, completely pointless. So the fact that they had that whole thing, I was just like, okay, it didn't work for me. But honestly, showing classes, showing what these outcasts are being taught, far better, far more impactful, I feel, because, well, I barely went to class too. I'm more of a self-educated person, and which is why I'm probably not very well educated. But yeah, that could relate more to me. I would prefer more of that because everyone experiences that. Not everyone experiences dancing. Not everyone wants to. It's just pointless. Like, what is it? What was the term Wednesday used? That was like one of the things. Like, yes, absolutely, that's right. But yeah. I wanted to know more about what they studied. I wanted to find, do they study math? Do they study how to control their powers? Do they have a Muggle studies? Do they study how they humans operate in the outside world? Do a lot of them come from different societies that are all, their kind? Because they do talk about the wolf pack. So apparently all the wolves group up together and just, a lot of things get discussed, but they don't show you any of it. Like when she's talking about, oh, my mother has the pack mentality. Enid's parents are just together. It's just those two. It wasn't like the other things, the other werewolf children, not all their parents not coming in together as one herd. No, they were just the mother and father. That's it. I was expecting when she mentioned that there was going to be like a fleet of hairy men and long-haired women all standing like side by side to just because it's just like, oh, there's a pack of them, and then the kids got to find their parents in that herd. I was thinking that would have been much more hilarious than what we got. What we got was just, okay, her mother and father, you mentioned they're a pack mentality, but no pack there. Yeah, there's just a lot of little things that they could have done so much more, made it so much. Yeah, I feel it was off by just a little bit. Like I mentioned in my last episode review, like the way they introduced Goody Addams taking her over, they could go this route, but they should have hinted at it if they were going to do that, because it would make us so much more anticipation. It would build the anticipation for it. Because one thing, Goody Addams is trying to take over Wednesday's body. We were warned, or Wednesday was warned by her mother that Goody Addams was a powerful witch. You can't truly trust her. Goody Addams wants to return. Goody Addams wants to push the furthering of the outcast kind. Maybe wanting to get rid of all the haters, anyone who says a bad word about Atcast. So they could go that route, and they should have hinted at that if they are planning to. Because if they just automatically decide, oh, let's just do that, it's not going to make sense, because it's going to be like, they didn't really lead us up to this. They didn't hint at any of it. I was expecting like her accent to slip, to come out at one point in time. Like maybe when she was hugging Enid. That's not a character trait for Wednesday. How did I forget her name? Yeah, that's not a character trait for Wednesday, but it's just, that would have been perfect. Yeah. I enjoyed the show. I guess this is just a critique of everything that I had issues with. The freaking classes that were non-existent, the dance, the point of focus that made no sense, even the relationship crap. It's just, I didn't have the most typical high school experience, I say. So I guess that's why I identified more with Eugene. Yeah, more of the same boat there. A loner and, well, solo. Yeah, so Eugene makes more sense. I liked him, and I like that they brought him back. I gotta say, though, I forgot to say this in my episode recap, of the episode. I hate that they just got out Weems. I liked seeing her once again, because she was a good character in Game of Thrones. I enjoyed her. She had such a strong character arc. Like one of the few character arcs in Game of Thrones. And they get rid of her here. Come on. She was actually, because she was strong here too. She had one passion, and that was the school. And she died for it. And then I'm pretty sure they're just going to bring her back and go like, oh, look who's here. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.